If you had to stop working today, completely stop, how many days could you keep paying your bills before the money ran out? Imagine your daily life is like being a forager. Every morning, you wake up, walk into the forest, and find exactly enough food to feed yourself for that single day. This strategy has a physical limit. You can only eat what you are capable of carrying back in your own two hands. It works, but it's incredibly fragile. If you catch a cold, if you get older and slow down, or if you simply want to take a day off to rest, the supply of food stops immediately. Relying entirely on today's effort for today's meal means you can never truly rest without putting your livelihood at risk. In our modern world, we call this active income. You are trading your time, your physical labor, or your mental energy in exchange for a paycheck. Most of us live this way. It's the standard monthly salary, the hourly wage at a retail job, or the fee you get paid for completing a freelance project. There is a very clear benefit to this setup. When you finish the work, you get a reliable, immediate payout. But look at this chart mapping out hours worked against income earned. You can see the line rising steadily, but then it stops. Because every human being is strictly limited to 24 hours in a day, your earning potential hits a hard ceiling you simply cannot break through. As long as your income requires a continuous exchange of your time, you are effectively trading your freedom for your survival. Let's go back to the forest. What if instead of eating the entire harvest every night, you saved a few seeds and buried them? This is the beginning of passive income. You take a portion of your active earnings to create independent assets. Unlike active income, this requires patience. You put in labor up front, building a root system without immediate reward. The goal is for this asset to grow strong enough to produce value on its own, without requiring your daily effort to keep it alive. Escaping the active income trap requires a willingness to delay your immediate gratification to build systems that can eventually sustain themselves. This orchard represents real-world assets. First, savings accounts and bonds pay interest. Second, owning real estate yields monthly rent. Third, stocks and mutual funds pay dividends. Finally, creative works, like a digital product, provide ongoing royalties. These different categories operate in unique ways, but they all accomplish the same thing. They sever the link between the money you earn and the hours you spend working. Imagine your orchard a few decades from now. Those assets have matured and grown large enough to produce a heavy, consistent yield without needing you to tend to them every day. Your daily life changes. You are free to travel, sleep in, or spend time with family, while your assets continue to generate capital 24 hours a day. You reach financial freedom at the moment your orchard drops enough fruit to cover all your needs, with no more foraging required. Wealth is the total amount of time you truly own. You don't have to choose between being a forager or a farmer. The most effective strategy uses both of these approaches. Use your active income to cover your daily survival, but systematically take a percentage of that paycheck to buy or build your passive assets. You do not need a massive sum of money to begin. Consistently planting your small financial seeds over a long period of time is exactly how a massive orchard is made. Look at your own finances today. What is one small seed you can plant right now